Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I'll be showing you how to make bank shots and play position on your next ball. So let's go ahead and set up a shot here. Let's say that we have a layout like this. Let me get the 4 ball out. Now let's say we are playing for the 7 ball after the 5, and we've ended up like this. We've ended up like this on our 4 ball, where we just have a tad bit of an angle going the wrong way. So one option we have is to draw back and try to play for the cut shot for the 5 into this corner and have our cue ball come up here and back out for the 7. But I don't know about you, but I can't see that angle too well. Plus there's that scratch right there. So I'm not comfortable with this shot. In my case, it may not be your case, but definitely in my case, I'm more comfortable with a bank shot. And if you look here, let's say if we cheat the pocket a bit and stop our cue ball right here, we need to leave ourselves an angle to where we can get on our next ball. So we have an angle going this way on the 5. And this is good because our cue ball will naturally go 1, 2, 3, and then out towards the center of the table for the 7 ball. So all we have to focus on is just making the bank, but I'm also going to shoot with a high right English. Make sure you hit it at about a medium speed. So you see, you can play position for banks like this. We hit it a bit too slow, but you see we still have good position on this 7. If we play position for bank shots, then they usually make life a bit easier. Now, let's also say that we were shooting this shot, and this ball was a little further away from the rail, so we tried to play position for the side pocket, but we came up a bit short. Let's say we used draw, and we came up right here. Now this shot, you could shoot the 5 into the side. I have big side pockets, so it's a lot easier for me. I'd probably shoot the 5 into the side, go around 3 rails to get a good shot on the 7. But most side pockets aren't as big as mine. I need to shim them down a bit. And if we're straight in like this cut shot can be a bit difficult, especially if we're using spin. I want to say the 5 and cue ball like that. But we do have a straight in bank shot. And if our cue ball stops right when it contacts that 5, we're going to have a pretty straight in shot on this 7 ball next. So we can use a tad bit of draw just to avoid hitting the 5, and then we can just try to bank the 5 into the side. I don't know how I missed that one, but try to bank the 5 into the side like that with a bit of draw. And then we're here on the 7 ball with a very, very, very simple shot. Now, this is like good for me, especially with these side pocket banks, because I'm comfortable with those. The goal is to shoot whatever you're comfortable with. So let's say, again, I had a shot like this. 8 ball was on the rail. My cue ball's like this. This is not a case where let's say we're playing, let's move the 6 and the 8 around. This is not a case where I would take the bank shot, have my cue ball go 3 rails for the 8. Just because I don't like corner pocket bank shots. Those aren't my favorite at all. I'll block myself with that 8 ball there. But these aren't my best shots. I can make them. Also, position's a bit more difficult to get on the 8. We got there, and we made the shot. It would have turned out nice, but that's not a shot that I'm real comfortable with. In this case, I'd even prefer the power draw over taking the bank. Like a power draw, like drawing back off that rail and coming up here for the 6. I prefer shooting that shot. And then, even though I don't like these rail cuts, this one is close enough to be real easy and have natural position on the 8 ball if we hit it harder or softer than we did. But just kick that for fun. But it's all about choosing what you're comfortable with. Another example, I would not shoot this shot. Let me get that 6 ball back out. I wouldn't shoot this shot if I were trying to go. Let's see, if I hit it on that side, it would go. I'm not trying to shoot this and then try to bank this down there and get position on the 8 ball, no one in their right mind will shoot that. I only like it with that side pocket shots. Unless you're really good at those corner banks and there's maybe a blocker or something. If you're straight in on this ball, either just roll forward for the 6 like that and then just bounce off for the 8. That's probably the easiest way. Or if you, for some reason you can't roll over, try the power draw. Just like that. Bounce back up for the 6 and then come back off that rail for the 8. So those are a few examples of shots you can play with bank shots. Okay, so now I'm going to show you shots with kick shots that you can use if the regular shot is not the best option. So let's say this is our setup right here. We have the 1 somewhere. Throw the 1 out somewhere. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stop our cue ball right there after we pocket the 1 to play a kick shot. So, the kick shot we're going to play, we're going to shoot with right hand side into that rail, come around, perfect position on the 8 ball. Look at this, this would have turned out absolutely perfect. And that is just opposed to shooting a tough hanging ball. Now hanging balls are easy to make and hard to get position. So let's say we put up in that same position. Now we have to shoot with low right and come around like that. Now, I don't like that shot as much as just shooting with a little bit of right English. You don't even need the right English when you're kicking at this ball. And it's an easy ball to make. All you have to do is just sit with right English and just hit close to the ball and not hit the ball directly. It's called going rail first. That's really the only case I would set up for a kick shot. Normally don't want to set up for a kick shot if you have a straight on shot opportunity, but that is the setup for a kick. Now if you do not know how to measure out bank shots, I'm just going to give a brief, quick little tutorial with this side pocket right here. Now the way that I like to look at it is the angle that a ball goes into the rail is the same exact angle it'll come out. So if this 6 ball goes into the rail at this angle that my cue's at, it'll go back at the same angle. You see we'll hit close to this point. Let's see if we do hit close to that point if we come in like that. See? We did hit close to that point when we came in at that angle. So obviously it's accurate. This is a physics law. It's just basic physics. But another thing you need to take account for is speed. So if we hit that shot slow, you see we go even more towards that point. Now watch us hit the shot fast. We came close to this point. Another thing you need to keep in mind is spin. Whatever spin is on the cue ball, the opposite spin is transferred to the object ball. So if I have left spin on my cue ball, my object ball will go more to the right. See, we pocketed that in the right of the pocket. Now if we hit slow with left spin on our cue ball, it's going to maximize our object ball going over here. And you see we missed the pocket by half a diamond. Now it's the same exact opposite with right spin. If you hit with right, our object ball will come left. You can see like that. If we hit hard with left spin, with right spin on our cue ball, see we miss it by even more. So it's all about finding the perfect combination. I usually like to use a little bit of stun. All you have to do is just compensate a bit for that English. But measure out your shot, make a few changes. You see if we did that, we hit a bit too hard. So we're going to hit a little bit softer. Just like that, get more of that rebound angle. So that's a really easy, simple way to explain it. So let's move on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I post a new video, you can click the subscribe button, then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. Thank you guys so much for 34,000 subscribers. That is absolutely crazy. It's really hard to believe that we had 1,000 subscribers about 6 months ago, back in August. So August was about 6 months ago. about half a year ago, we had 1,000 subscribers, and now we have done 34 times that. So we've done what we did in 2 years. It took me 2 years to get 1,000 subscribers, and now in the past few months, we're up to 34,000 subscribers. So that's absolutely crazy. Thank you guys so much for that. Check out my sponsors in the description down below. Big thank you to them for supporting me. Just click the link in the descriptions to visit their websites, the IQ Training Ball and Brutal Game Gear. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.